like that.
We're going to call this meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I did. It was really nice. So woke up to the snow this morning, but that's all right. Tonight is December 2nd, 2025. I'd like to go over and approve the minutes of the November 4th regular meeting. Has everyone had the opportunity to look over those? Okay, does someone want to make a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Approved. Okay, is there any mail that we have? None? Okay, do we have anything from our county attorney?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Reports. Are there any committee reports that we need to go over? We have a commissioner with us, Mr. Dale Strong. Is there anything that you'd like to comment about, Dale?
I can if you want me to.
Sure. Be our guest.
Well, I have a couple of things I'll share with you. Today, we did allow the highway department to fill a vacancy he had there for quite some time for garage mechanic. And we hired David Richardson to take the place of our former mechanic that retired several months ago. And we've had a temporary guy filling in, and he's done a really good job, but he doesn't want the job. So we now officially have a mechanic at the garage. Also, we, for our maintenance department, replaced a couple of vacancies, or filled a couple of vacancies we've had on our staff there, and hired Zane Bentley and Wednesday Brewer, both part-time employees. And right now, Josh is really needing the help, so got those two taken care of. On a more of an upbeat note, we, on the recommendation of the County Health Board, we chose a replacement today to replace Dr. White, and we hired a fellow by the name of Kevin Downard, who is a local doctor that lives in the county. So as of today, officially, Kevin Downard is our new county health officer. Now, I don't know much about the guy, but Jane can tell you all about him if you want to ask her. So he comes pretty well recommended. And on that also, when Matt Shirk was in today, he did remind us that on December the 10th, from 3 to 5 p.m. at the health department, they're having an open house and a farewell party for Dr. White there, who, as I understand, has served us in that capacity for some 38 years. So that's been quite a long time for one person to serve in any capacity around here. So if you know Dr. White and you want to stop in that day and say hello or goodbye, that'd be a good time to do it.
Was it the 10th, you said?
The 10th,
What
December
time?
10th.
3 to 5.
3 to 5?
3 to 5, yes. They'll probably have refreshments too. And, let's see. While we're advertising special events, I'm going to assume you all have been informed that we're going to have an annual Christmas dinner for courthouse employees again on the 17th. So Wednesday, the 17th, from noon until 2 p.m., we'll have an annual Christmas dinner for employees out here in the hallway. Courthouse will be closed to the public for that event. And you need to attend that, need to RSVP to Haley Weston. Gene, what was Haley's deadline on that? I can't recall right now.
I don't
I
remember.
think it was the 8th.
I think it's Wednesday.
They needed,
9th.
they need to know enough time so that you know what kind of catering order to put in, you know. So it's a pretty good time, so a good chance to get to know a lot of the people that work around the courthouse that you don't see every day, you know. And in addition to that, there's another event I will have you put on your calendar. We're now finishing up over the women's work release in jail, and we've decided to have a public open house on that same day as the courthouse dinner on the 17th, December the 17th, from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. And we're inviting the general public or anyone else that wants to come in and see this facility. And then once we get that behind us, we're going to turn the thing over, and it will be, you'll have access by special appointment only, Scott. You'll have to do something really bad to get in there, so.
In the women's facility?
In the women's facility.
You can handle it, Scott.
So, I just gave our county attorney a guided tour today. I don't know how impressed he was, but you look at the thing, you don't think it should have took this long, but you know, it is what it is. So we want people that are interested to see what they've got for the public investment. And I know that there's been a number of citizens around the community over the years has really rooted for this project and wanting to see it to completion. And we would certainly want to give them the opportunity to walk through it and see it before it closes to tours. So if you have any interest there, you're invited.
Thank you, I think that's great.
There is one other thing that I will mention, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I just got notified yesterday by the state that our application for the 2026 Community Crossings Matching Grant Program was reviewed and is not awarded. So that means next year there will be no community crossings projects in Fayette County.
Do you know why?
Yes, I do. The governor and the legislature through Senate Bill 1 reduced the allocation for community crossings projects from somewhere around over 200 million down to no more than 100 million for the entire state. And the notice that I got cited that there was some 240 applications all total and statewide. I think well over $240 million in total. And Senate Bill 1 restricts what the state's going to contribute to that to no more than 100 million for 2026. Well, 100 million is not going to go all that far. So we're one of the counties that are not going to receive anything. Now, it'll be interesting to see the final list of who was awarded and who was not.
That was my question. Who got it, who didn't?
Yeah, it's doubtful that any of the donut counties will get left out, but counties like Fayette, Union, others out here, we're not going to be awarded. And I was really disappointed by that. I was hoping we could continue our success. We've taken full advantage of the Community Crossings program since its inception. And without it, we wouldn't have been able to do 1/10 of the new road construction and repaving that we've done over these years. So, and the commissioners have already committed the 2027 Community Crossings funding, what we can get, to the rehabilitation of Knolltown Bridge. So that means for 2026 and 2027, any new paving that gets done will have to be done out of our own highway department budget with our own crews and our own equipment. And that means there's not going to be near as much of it. Because
Yeah,
typically our contribution, or our share of the cost of a CCMG project has been running around $300,000 to $350,000. So if we are able to spend $350 out of our local budget for paving, that'll be about all we can do. So that, that's very disappointing to me, and I hate to even share this kind of news, but it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Was there a scoring process in that application?
Beg your pardon, Kate?
Was there a scoring process in the application or no scoring?
They will tell us there is, but we don't know what the rules of the scorecard are.
Who wrote our grant? I'm assuming,
Butler, Fairman, and Seifert.
okay, I don't know, the city was awarded theirs, and I
The
think,
city was awarded?
so I kind of think they just threw dice.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was like, sometimes it's who writes the grant, how good the grant was, that kind of thing. I think this was,
It's typically scored.
yeah, but I don't know how do you, you know what I mean? How does the city of Connersville get it but not Fayette County, or vice versa? Or how does Fayette County get it and Rush County doesn't? Or, you know what I mean? I honestly think it was just, we're gonna pick half of them. And
Well, wouldn't the common sense thing be if you've got 200 million down to 100 million, everybody gets their own percentage share, we should get something, instead of just cut people off completely? That don't make sense.
in my opinion, there's a lot of things happening that don't make sense, so.
Well, yeah, this is Minnesota, would be a business.
Well, such as it is, there's nothing we can do about it. Now, I will hope that this wouldn't happen with when we apply for the CCMG funds to do the Knolltown Bridge project. I'm told that the bridge category is much more liberal, but we'll see. The decision-making process up there is, well, I'm just not familiar enough with it to know what really to expect from one year to the next. But provided we secure that funding for 2027, we'll spend all total about $1.2 to $1.3 million on that bridge and avoid $5.6 million down the road in replacing that bridge, because if we don't do something with that deck very soon, it's gonna lead to a much larger project. It was estimated around $5.5 million. So we're taking that diversion away from the roads in order to save that bridge.
Dale, going back to the, the paving, for us spending $350,000 as our match, how much did we get? Like, was that a 50 match, 50/50?
Our match was 25%. But the projects always would usually run over a little bit. So if they ran over a little bit, we just throw in a little extra money. Because typically, you know, $250,000 would be your match for $1 million award. Well, the last couple of years, the maximum amount we could get was $1.5 million. And we've been successful at getting the maximum 1.5 for the last couple of years, and that increased our match too, you know.
So we can expect maybe 25 or less % of the work.
Yeah,
That's a good way to think of it, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know, our
yeah.
dollars went farther before.
Right. But, you know, I'm really thankful for the program even being there, because without it, we wouldn't have gotten near the work done that we have the last few years. And we're not going to give up on it, you know, we'll keep applying and that sort of thing. But for sure, 2026, no CCMG projects. And for 2027, provided we're awarded, our CCMG award will go into the Knolltown Bridge, which will be a valued investment compared to what we'll be looking at in a few years from now if we don't do something about that bridge.
Dale, if we found out yet who stole the sign on 450 North?
No, I haven't, Bob. I
My neighbors want to know because they're throwing parties and nobody knows where 450 North is.
you know, I've been told that the State Highway Department has taken that sign down before,
Well,
but
they put it back up.
I
and they
can't
took it down.
prove that they do that. I don't know why, but it's, that sign up there has disappeared at least 3 times.
Okay,
Well, I don't know.
okay.
Okay, well, that's all I'll use, all your time I'll use up, so I'll hang around a bit.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll move on to transfers, additionals, and reductions. Transfer in Correctional and Rehabilitation Facilities Fund 1233 from account 30071 Medical Services to account 20102 Medical Supplies in the amount of $1,185.
Make a motion, we approve the transfer.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so moved. Okay, the second transfer is in Cumulative Capital Development Fund 1138 from account 40600 Building Construction to account 30200 Contractual Services in the amount of $50,000.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay. Transfer and Cumulative Capital Development Fund 1138 from account 10192 part-time to account 30304 IT and other services in the amount of $8,750.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
transfer in courthouse operating fund 4903 from account 40651, property purchase land, to 30400 utilities in the amount of $46,000.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Transfer in County General Fund 1,000 Commissioners from account 10230 Group Health Insurance to account 30020 Emergency Medical Services in the amount of $100,000.
I had a quick question on this one. So, we're looking at significant increase in the health insurance. Is that gonna harm that in any way?
No, because that doesn't come in until next year's budget. So we're just using what wasn't spent in this year's budget.
So
That,
moved.
that EMS is quite a bit more, I mean, you already know, we've talked about that, than what we budgeted for.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And the last transfer in County General Fund 1000 Commissioners from account 10230 Group Health Insurance to account 30550 LOW Software, $50,000.
What's that software for?
It's the
Yes.
property tax system, the payroll, the accounting. It's everything that my office and the treasurer's office uses.
It's for the contract.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay. There's no 144s. And in old business, the proposed ordinance of 2025-05 stipend in lieu of health insurance. Is there any discussion on that?
I still have questions about that. Okay, so does that pay for the Medicare itself or the
No.
supplement?
It would pay for a supplemental policy or for any out-of-pocket expenses. And they have to provide either proof that they have purchased a policy or proof that they have out-of-pocket expenses.
What's
before we
out-of-pocket?
Connie, can I give an example? I'm on Medicare. Believe it or not, I'm over 64, okay? I'm 65, okay? You know that. Obamacare is a disaster. I'm on the council, whether you like it or not, as far as I could take the county insurance, and it costs how much? $24,000 a year, give or take a few dollars.
For you as a married person, could,
Yeah.
yes.
My cost of Obamacare, just for secondary and dental, $600 a month. The county's saying, don't take our insurance, we'll give you $490, which offsets some of the cost. If you don't take the county insurance, it's saving the county about $20,000 a year, close to it. That's what we mean by saving it, by having the stipend in there, and I'm just one of many. Don't take the county insurance so we don't have to pay out $24,000.
Is your
I mean,
wife-
I emailed everybody the numbers, right? So I mean, what, like Liz,
Yeah.
Bob himself just told you that he's on it. So if the 4 people that are currently, that have gone off of the health insurance or chosen not to take the health insurance and get the stipend, if they were to choose, if you take the stipend away and they were to say, okay, it's open enrollment, I'm gonna get back on the county's health insurance, instead of costing you $14,000 a year for the stipend, it's gonna cost you at minimum $58,000 a year. Now, that's based on a single plan. So Bob, who is a married person, he's gonna be a married plan. Well, that's gonna cost you more than,
Time out though,
okay?
because you have a spousal carve out though, right, this year?
But only if his spouse has a job that offers insurance, which she doesn't.
True. But that could apply,
It could,
it could.
yeah.
It could apply.
But then you could have somebody that has children. So now you don't have a spouse, but
Most
you've
likely,
got.
if you're on Medicare, you're not gonna have children. I mean,
Unless you're raising your
26.
grandchildren or something.
Now, as you say that, when I am 65, I will still have children that would be eligible to be on my health insurance. I would be one of those people.
Really?
My husband would be one of those people. Yeah, anybody that had kids at 40 or older.
Paper
Yeah,
now.
Because your
Sure.
kids now can be on your insurance through the end of 26. So yeah, if I was
True.
39 or older and had kids, yeah, which I did.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
But that's
I
not
mean,
as common. I mean, it's not
but
as
it could
common.
happen, yeah.
So, but this is given in lieu of, so that people who are on Medicare go and take Medicare, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's,
Stay
even
on
though
it.
you're on Medicare, you could have us for a secondary policy. We do have employees that are on Medicare that still are on the county health insurance. It's to our benefit to get them off of our county health insurance, because typically older people are gonna have more health problems, and so they're going to be more expensive. Besides just the cost of their premium equivalents is gonna be the cost of their actual, because we're self-insured, so it's gonna be the cost of their actual medical expenses. So it's a much better financial thing for the county to get those people off of your insurance and give them the stipend, rather than have them.
And right now, the stipend is 14,000,
There are 4 people on it right now, and it's a little over 14,000.
and what is it apiece?
It can be.
3-ish for a single, 3-ish.
Yeah.
That's right.
What is it, Dale, for a single person? Up to 280?
I think it's 285,
Okay, so 285, and then for a single and 4, it says in
490.
the- okay, let me look at it.
It's 280
Sorry.
and, 280 and.
Yeah,
495.
280 for a single person and 495 for an
Okay.
employee spouse.
And you're saying 280 and 3, that's per month?
Yes,
280 per month.
But when Bob
yeah.
was.
Up
when
to 280 or
You were
495.
saying Obamacare, but you were really talking about the county insurance, right?
I think he's meaning it's a supplemental policy, a Medicare, like what is it, Medicare B or something they call the, like whatever.
Supplement, there's a D.
Well, what does a family plan cost the employee?
Hang on, I don't know that off the top of my head,
I mean,
especially
single-
with the new rates. Okay. Okay. In 2026, a monthly expense for an employee-only plan would cost the employee, $65.28 a payroll. And then the employer portion of that is $548.52. So if you had a family plan, it's gonna cost the employee $261.43 a month. And then our share of that is $13.56 a month,
Per person.
if you were on the family plan. And that's the PPO plan. So there's different rates for the PPO and the HSA, which I can email, just
Yeah,
if anybody wants to
yeah.
see, it'd be easier than.
Right, doing it right now.
And then some of it, if you have a physical, then you get a discount if you don't have a physical, so it would be a different amount too for somebody that didn't. And we do have some people that choose not to get a physical because they'd rather pay the higher rate.
So the people that are on Medicare that are taking it as a secondary,
Yes,
There.
there are a few people that are taking Medicare already that still stay on the county's insurance.
and we pay the same, it costs the same amount, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a number there?
Not,
No,
I mean, I could get it, but
10, 20, you think, or 10?
it would be less than that. But
There are only 4 that the stipend covers
Right.
right now,
or that have chosen
that have chosen the
to do
stipend.
the stipend, yeah. But I guess if it's me, the way I'm looking at it, the risk you run is if you say, I'm not gonna do the stipend anymore, I don't want to spend that 14,000, if all 4 of those employees go back on your insurance, you're gonna spend 3-4 times that at minimum. Because Bob's gonna be a family plan, and a couple of your other people are gonna be family, or employee spouse, not a family plan. But you're going to pay significantly more than, and that's just your premiums, that's not even counting because we're self-insured. Bob has talked about his cancer and stuff, let's say he has a recurrence, and suddenly you're talking $1 million in expenses. It doesn't, I don't understand how anybody could question doing this, you know?
Well, if you're in healthcare, you probably do. I've heard that your insurance isn't very good.
Mm-hmm.
Medicare covers pretty well, and if you have a supplement, then you don't pay a whole lot, like sometimes. Choose well. I'm having a problem with it,
Yeah.
like being not, I don't know, how is not discriminatory, I guess, in a way. I don't know how that works. Try to entice people not to. Because 3 of us just signed decline and walked away. I don't know.
I don't have any discriminatory issues. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't have any,
That's
I
just
don't have
what
any,
came to my head.
I don't have any
Well,
discriminatory.
get old and quick, Connie, you
I
understand.
don't want to
I mean,
fight
'cause
it
the-
every day.
The opposite could be true of somebody could say that I'm 66 and I'm not getting a benefit that other people are getting.
That's what I was saying, it
I
actually.
mean, you know what I'm saying, so I mean,
If
you
you
could
don't
make
give them, I
that.
think
So
it'd be
I don't think there is any discrimination issues, but I'm just saying that I
I'm
can
not-
find,
I'm
I can
not-
find discrimination in everything in the whole world because I'm good at it.
Declare
but
that. I'm not trying
Right.
to declare that. I'm
Right.
just like, just trying to see it.
I don't think that's the issue. I think, I mean, I understand the other issues, but I mean, I guess to me it is, some of you are looking at it as, why in the world would anybody not take the government insurance versus our county insurance, right? So you're thinking, why are we paying them to do something they're obviously going to do anyways? Some people don't make the bet. You just heard her say some people won't go get a physical and would rather pay more to not, people don't always make great financial decisions. This is something, at least a tool that you have to say, hey, look, you're old enough to be able to do this if you want to go do that, and we'll also pay for, you kind of get free money. So, I get both arguments, but I know the intentions of why we did it. Well, not why we did, I didn't do anything, but why.
It's to save money.
I'll make a motion to pass ordinance 2025-05.
Okay, and the ordinance is for an ordinance allowing a stipend in lieu of health insurance for Fayette County employees eligible for Medicare. Has everyone read that? Do I need to read that? Okay.
Wait, roll call?
We haven't had
There's not been a second.
Oh.
yet.
No.
I'll second.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we
Connie
all
asked
in
for a roll call.
roll call?
Hold on, roll call vote. Okay, Durham,
No.
Riker Payton,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
Harvey?
No.
No.
Yes.
Stewart, Young, yes.
How can you second it and vote no?
Second just means you're entertaining, it doesn't mean you're for
Bevington, I'm sorry,
it. I know parliamentary
Yes.
procedure.
Cranfield,
Yes.
The procedural thing, sometimes people do that just to get the roll call.
I know, it's just odd.
Yeah, you've done it too.
okay, so 5-2, motion carried 5-2.
Okay. The ordinance 2025-05 has passed. Give it signed. Okay, new business proposed, which is proposed ordinance 2025-06, 2026 salary ordinance. And Jane had sent this out. Has everyone had the opportunity?
I want to see that copy.
You want to see this copy? Has that done? Okay. Okay. For any questions? She did send it out via email though. all of these, the proposed ordinances and the salary ordinance is what we approved in our budgets, when we did our budget anyway.
I know, I'm just making sure that the
Okay.
amounts are right.
Okay. Did you say that you have it right?
No,
Is that what you said? I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
she said she just wanted to make sure
Oh,
it
okay, okay.
looked right.
I couldn't understand you.
Sure.
Did you hear the Christmas music on the? I think that's so cool. Nice ripple. I haven't been to the party.
Dave, are we getting redistricted? Are we getting redistricted?
Yep. Well, it'll still be 6, but it'll be, it's weird. It's like we're carved out.
Okay, on the ordinance, the proposed ordinance 2025-06, 2026 salary ordinance, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Nays? So moved. There are no patrons here today, so we're going to adjourn the meeting. And first of all, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. We will, maybe at the courthouse party, we'll see each other, but everybody, I hope you have a great Christmas and look forward to the new year and all the upcoming things that we have to look forward to. Be blessed.
Meetings.
Be blessed. So, if someone would like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting,
So moved.
Second.
second, meeting adjourned. See you in 2026.